welcome to the channel. Did you know cheese is one of the most popular foods worldwide? It's true, and for good reason. It's bloody delicious. And you know what's even better than just plain cheese? Transforming it into gourmet dishes that will leave you craving more. If you're a cheese lover like me, you're in for a bloody treat today. Welcome to Gourmet, where we're exploring delicious cheese recipes that will make you melt. We've got some mouth-watering ideas that will bring gourmet flair to your everyday meals. So, grab your favorite cheese and let's get cooking. Now let's talk about a little problem that many of us face. You know how sometimes it feels like we're stuck in a cheese rut? We've got the same old recipes and we're just not sure how to jazz things up. How many times can you make a plain grilled cheese or throw some shredded cheese on top of a salad? Finding new and exciting ways to incorporate cheese into our meals can be challenging, but don't worry, we're here to solve that. Today, we're going to show you 4 incredible cheese recipes that will elevate your culinary game and impress your taste buds. So let's get started. Let's dive straight into our first recipe, a creamy 4-cheese mac and cheese. This isn't just any mac and cheese, it's a luxurious velvety dish that will make your taste buds dance with joy. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about a decadent blend of cheddar, Gruyere, mozzarella, and goat cheese. Each cheese brings its own unique flavor and texture, creating a symphony of cheesy goodness. We're not messing about here, people. This is proper cheese heaven. Imagine the creamy, tangy, and slightly nutty flavors all mingling together in one glorious dish. First things first, cook your pasta. Choose a sturdy pasta like elbow macaroni or cavatappi that can hold up to the rich cheese sauce. And none of that overcooked nonsense. It needs to be al dente. You want a bit of bite, not mush. This ensures that the pasta retains its shape and texture when mixed with the sauce. While that's cooking, let's make our cheese sauce. This is where the magic happens, transforming simple ingredients into a luscious, creamy sauce. And listen up, because this is where it gets good. Melt some butter in a saucepan over medium heat. The butter adds richness and helps create the base for our sauce. Not too high, or you'll burn the butter. We want it to melt gently, releasing its nutty aroma without turning brown. Once it's melted, sprinkle in some flour, whisking constantly to create a roux. This mixture of butter and flour will thicken our sauce, giving it that perfect creamy consistency. This is the base of our sauce, so don't rush it. Take your time to ensure the roux is smooth and free of lumps. Now, slowly whisk in your milk until the sauce is thick and bubbly. The milk adds creaminess and helps to balance the flavors of the cheese. No lumps, you hear me? We want a silky smooth sauce. Keep whisking until you achieve that perfect, velvety texture. Then, it's time for the star of the show, the cheese. Grate your cheddar, Gruyere, mozzarella, and goat cheese, and get ready to create a cheese sauce like no other. Stir in your cheddar, Gruyere, mozzarella, and goat cheese until it's all melted, gooey, and absolutely delicious. The combination of these cheeses creates a complex, rich flavor that is simply irresistible. This is what dreams are made of, folks. A sauce so creamy and cheesy, it's like a warm hug in a bowl. Pour that glorious cheese sauce over your cooked pasta, mix it all up, and pop it in the oven for a crispy golden top. The oven time allows the flavors to meld together and creates a delightful contrast between the creamy sauce and the crispy topping. This, my friends, is comfort food at its finest. Serve it up hot and watch as everyone digs in with delight. Whether it's a family dinner or a special occasion, this creamy 4-cheese mac and cheese is sure to be a hit. Next up, we have a unique take on traditional cheese fondue. Forget those boring old bread cubes. We're going for something a bit more exciting. We're talking roasted veggies and crispy potato wedges. Trust me, this is a game changer. For our fondue, we'll be using a classic combination of Swiss and Gruyere cheese. These cheeses melt beautifully and have that amazing nutty flavor that's perfect for fondue. Now, for an extra kick, we're adding a splash of white wine and a hint of garlic. Don't be shy with the garlic, it adds a wonderful depth of flavor. Get your fondue pot heating and start adding the cheese gradually, stirring constantly until it's all melted and smooth. You want a luscious, creamy dipping sauce that will make your guests drool. Serve it with a colorful array of roasted veggies, bell peppers, zucchini, carrots, whatever you fancy. And don't forget those crispy potato wedges. They're perfect for scooping up all that cheesy goodness. This fondue is a real crowd pleaser. Watch everyone gather around the pot, dipping and chatting. It's the perfect dish for a fun and sociable gathering. Next is the gourmet cheese stuffed chicken breast. Get ready to elevate your culinary skills with this exquisite dish. Now, are you ready to get a bit fancy? This recipe is perfect for those special occasions when you want to impress your guests or simply treat yourself to something extraordinary. We're going to wow you with a gourmet cheese-stuffed chicken breast. This dish combines the richness of cheese with the tenderness of chicken, creating a symphony of flavors that will dance on your palate. This is a dish that's sure to impress, but don't worry, it's easier to make than you think. With a few simple steps, you'll be able to create a restaurant-quality meal right in your own kitchen. First, take a chicken breast and butterfly it. This technique involves slicing the chicken breast almost all the way through, allowing you to open it up like a book. This creates a perfect pocket for our delicious filling. That means slicing it almost all the way through so you can open it up like a book. This step is crucial as it ensures that the filling stays inside the chicken while it cooks. Now season it generously with salt, pepper, and any other herbs and spices you like. Feel free to get creative here. You can add garlic powder, paprika, or even a touch of cayenne for some heat. Next, stuff that chicken breast with a creamy mixture of cream cheese, spinach, and sun-dried tomatoes. This combination not only adds flavor but also ensures that the chicken remains moist and tender. The cream cheese adds richness, making each bite creamy and indulgent. The spinach brings a touch of freshness, balancing out the richness of the cheese and adding a vibrant green color to the dish. And the sun-dried tomatoes provide a burst of sweetness, their concentrated flavor adding depth and complexity to the filling. Don't be afraid to pack in the filling. The more you add, the more flavorful your chicken will be. Just make sure you can still close the chicken breast around the filling. Now, carefully sear the chicken breast in a hot pan until it's golden brown on both sides. This step is essential as it locks in the juices and gives the chicken a beautiful, appetizing color. This will seal in all those delicious juices, ensuring that your chicken remains moist and flavorful. Then, transfer it to the oven to finish cooking through. Baking the chicken allows it to cook evenly and ensures that the filling is heated all the way through. You want the chicken cooked to perfection and the cheese melted and bubbly. The sight of the cheese oozing out of the chicken is simply irresistible. This dish isn't just cheesy, it's a showstopper. The combination of flavors and the elegant presentation make it a perfect centerpiece for any meal. When you slice into it, the cheese will ooze out and look as good as it tastes. The creamy filling contrasts beautifully with the tender chicken, creating a dish that's as visually appealing as it is delicious. Trust me, this will be a hit at dinner parties. Your guests will be amazed by your culinary skills and will be talking about this dish long after the meal is over. So go ahead, give it a try, and enjoy the accolades that come with serving this gourmet cheese-stuffed chicken breast. Let's dive into the world of ultimate cheesy baked risotto. Now for the highlight of our video, it's time to reveal our signature cheese dish, the ultimate cheesy baked risotto. This dish is not just any risotto, it's a symphony of flavors and textures that will leave you craving for more. This dish is the epitome of cheesy goodness. Imagine a creamy, dreamy risotto that's been baked to perfection, with cheese oozing out of every bite. It's creamy, cheesy, and packed full of flavor. The texture is just right, not too runny and not too stiff, making it the perfect comfort food. Get ready for a taste sensation. This risotto is not just a dish, it's an experience that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you wanting more. We start by simmering arborio rice in broth until it's creamy and tender. Arborio rice is the key to a perfect risotto because it releases starch as it cooks, giving the dish its signature creamy texture. This is the base of our risotto and it needs to be cooked perfectly. No excuses. The rice should be al dente, meaning it should have a slight bite to it, but still be creamy and smooth. Then we mix in a generous amount of Parmesan cheese. Parmesan adds a nutty, salty flavor that complements the creaminess of the risotto perfectly. And when I say generous, I mean generous. Don't be shy with the cheese, it's what makes this dish so irresistible. We want that cheesy flavor in every bite. The cheese should melt into the risotto, creating a luscious, velvety texture. But here's the secret to taking this risotto to the next level: a touch of mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone adds an extra layer of richness and a slight tang that balances the flavors beautifully. This adds an extra layer of richness and creaminess that will have you licking your plate clean. Trust me, once you try it, you'll never go back to plain risotto again. But we're not done yet. To make this dish truly special, we need to add a crispy golden topping. To create a crispy golden topping, we sprinkle a mixture of breadcrumbs and even more cheese over the risotto before baking it in the oven. The breadcrumbs add a delightful crunch, while the extra cheese melts and browns to perfection. This is what dreams are made of, people. The contrast between the creamy risotto and the crispy topping is simply divine. When you take that first scoop, you'll see the cheese stretch and melt most gloriously. It's a sight to behold and a taste to savor. It's guaranteed to impress your family and friends, and a dish you'll want to make repeatedly. Whether it's a special occasion or just a cozy night in, this ultimate cheesy baked risotto is sure to be a hit. So, gather your ingredients, follow these steps, and get ready to enjoy a dish that's as comforting as it is delicious. Bon appetit! Outrow keep on melting, so there you have it. We covered some amazing cheese recipes that are simple to make and delight your taste buds. Whether it's the creamy mac and cheese, the fun fondue, the gourmet stuffed chicken, or the ultimate cheesy baked risotto, each dish brings its cheesy charm. If you enjoyed these recipes, don't forget to like, comment on your favorite cheese dish, and subscribe for more culinary inspiration. We've got plenty more cheesy goodness coming your way, so stay tuned and keep melting. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Until next time, keep pushing forward.